Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to the Chill Spot Podcast.
Hey, fam.
We're still social distancing, and we're just spend all of our time alone. But we have
100% alone.
a special treat for everybody at home today. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sherk Week Round 2. Round 2 is Sherk Week.
It's the second coming.
Sherk Week 2020.
Second coming.
Prepare your butthole.
Easter may be over, but the Sherkboi has risen again.
Jesus who? It's all about Sherk.
Hey, Drake. Yeah? Where's the body of Sherkboi? I don't know.
Exactly. I'm right here.
This is another
Wait,
Discord
what?
Huh?
What does Drake have to do with Brad coming back to life?
That was a Drake and Josh reference.
Oh, that Drake. I
Yeah.
I got my Drakes confused. So
Yeah.
I thought the exact same thing, but then when I realized what he was doing, I was like, oh yeah, that Drake.
Yeah, so this is a Discord podcast, so expect more, foils of technology just in case anything goes wrong. But
yeah, forgive us.
we'll cross that bridge when we get
I
there.
heard the first one and it was okay. I thought you guys did a good job.
Thank you for saying it was okay. Like, it was fine.
It was just, I had some problems, but it was all right.
Not
So
great.
Brad, why are you back here, bud?
Why am I back here?
Yeah.
I wasn't fully satisfied the first time, so I just wanted to,
So you had to get your fill.
Yeah, I slowly want to take over.
Before you know it, you'll just be the third member of Chill Spot. Like, we'll just have you on everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're like I'm trying to think of a reference that's like not stupid.
Good luck.
I can't think of one. Like remember in Dreamgirls when that like fourth girl showed up? Of course you don't, because it's a stupid reference. Never mind.
do you remember at the end of that show when they were trying to find the new Pussycat doll, and they made that new band where they're gonna have a group of 3, but at the last second they were like, Girlicious. That's what it was called. Fucking Girlicious.
Really? That's what it was called? I forgot that.
Yeah.
What was the name of their big hit? They had a big hit. That was like their first song.
Couldn't tell you.
Hang on.
You know what? Now that I have my computer in front of me, let's Google Girlicious.
Girlicious. They had a song called Like Me. I think that was what it was.
Amazing.
Here, I'll just play
The
it.
funny thing is that we're talking about Girlicious.
No. Fucking stupid.
Whoa,
Oh my god,
copyright.
turn it off, please.
That's all I needed was that fucking. That wasn't even the song. That was like a clip that they put before the video started.
Like stupid shit or something like that.
Have they still been? I wonder if they're still together. I'm gonna look up and see if they're still together.
They're not.
Oh, they broke up.
Of course they are.
The Pussycat Dolls present Girlicious.
Years active, 2007 to 2011. Wow, they lasted a lot longer than I thought they did.
For sure, way longer than I
Started
thought.
earlier than I thought.
Much longer.
Yeah, man.
Their Wikipedia photo, one of them is wearing a fedora and a scarf, though. So like
Ew.
it was that time.
Yeah, really. Let's see. Yeah, I'm looking at the same thing. It's in 2009. Nicole Cordova, Natalie Mejia, Tiffany Anderson, and Christina Sayers.
Yeah.
Although
sure.
I'm not really trying to make fun of this person who's probably a really nice person, but Christina Sayers, is Christina spelled Chrystina?
Yep.
No, absolutely not.
I wonder if she's the white one. No, she's
No. What?
no, she's not. Her name, the white one in this picture, I believe she's white.
Oh no, the white one is Nicole, spelled Nichole.
And yeah,
Nope.
Niche Hole.
Mitchell.
Niche hole.
Excuse me, is Niche Hole here? Present.
Oh god.
Oh lordy.
Oh, they won a Much Music Video Award for
Oh, good
most
for
watched
them.
music video on MuchMusic.com.
Oh
for
wow.
So it means nothing.
Like,
So,
good for
award-winning
them.
group right there. Award-winning group. Apparently big in Canada. Because that's their only award. So
I just
so weird. Canada is so weird.
I just remember them being like, I actually watched the shit out of that, because like first they did that first show, right? They did the first show where there's like, we gotta find the new Pussycat doll, or we're gonna find the one. And then they did that other show where they were forming Girlicious, and I remember following both of those really really closely, because that was around the same time that like Jersey Shore was popular, and like America's Best Dance Crew was popular, and that's what everybody talked about. So you just had to fucking watch that shit.
Man, whatever happened to Jabberwockies?
Who cares?
Apparently,
I do a little bit.
Do you?
they're cool. I like the Jabberwockies. Apparently, they still get work. Like they'll show up in like a music video, and everyone is like, "Oh, it's Jabberwockies." I don't know if they still do the masks though. They probably just.
Do they still have like the Vegas show?
Oh, maybe that might be worth a Google. I'd go see a Jabberwockies Vegas show. That would be cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Sam sounds thrilled.
Sam's like, "Oh, good. I've always wanted to go to Vegas to see the Jabberwockies."
Oh man, I forgot that they were in an episode of Master of None.
That's right. They do show up in Master of None, and they make a whole joke about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that the Jabberwockies?
Oh my god. Yeah, no, they're on the episode where like Aziz's character is like on some like cooking show, and they're like guest judges on the cooking show, but they won't take their masks off to like taste any of the food.
That is pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh man, they're great. I love Jabberwockies.
Yeah, according to Wikipedia, they are still active.
Yeah.
No way. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not during this current time, but
yeah, not exactly too much going on.
Listen to this. Under associated acts, it lists Super Crew, Kaba Modern, Kinjas, and DaBaby.
DaBaby.
Wait a minute. DaBaby,
Yeah.
like the rapper?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Like DaBaby.
That's
Like
so weird.
Like that baby.
Is DaBaby?
DaBaby. He's DaBaby.
Who's the
Or as,
baby?
as a white Brad would say it, the baby.
DaBaby. I've heard people say the baby because like you just don't want to say DaBaby, you know?
I mean, it's like I get it, but at the same time, like that's his name, though. You know, no one's calling Lil Wayne Little Wayne.
Yeah,
I've heard people say Little Wayne before.
Okay,
I've heard lots of people, not just white people either. I've heard people say Little Wayne because they don't feel like saying Lil Wayne.
He's the tiny one.
But you know what? Lil Wayne I understand less because Lil is like making it easier for you to say the name.
Right.
You know, like you know how in English we'll take any shortcut that we can get to just like not enunciate. So like it's the name and it's already making it easier for you to say his name because it's built into it.
Totally. He thought about that shit when he
like,
was.
Why are you saying Little Wayne,
buddy?
Rapper Little Wayne.
When he was workshopping that name, he was like, "Nah, I need my name to be easy to say. I need all the fans to be able to say it." You know. No,
great Lil Wayne impression.
I was gonna say that's top notch.
No, little Wayne, he's like, "We's the flavor."
No, got worse.
I got it.
You're doing just fine. Then you had to do it more, and now it's worse.
Yeah, really. I want to make everyone's skin crawl. Like,
yeah.
Well, successful.
Yeah, but Little Wayne had that. What's that? It's a Millie. That's one of his more famous songs, right?
Young Moolah baby.
Young Moolah baby.
I mean, I would argue that Lil Wayne has like a bunch of famous songs.
Oh, of course, Lil Wayne. He was like one of the biggest rappers ever.
Lots of hits. Yeah.
Yeah,
a lot of people still argue that he's like one of the GOATs.
I'd agree with that. His most recent mixtape is good. I'm
not familiar with his discography, but he is one of the GOATs.
In his most recent mixtape, he does mixtapes where he'll rap on other rappers' beats, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And he rapped over DNA, and it was good.
Yeah. I believe it. I'll have to check that out.
I mean,
unfortunately, it's nothing to me.
I know nothing about the rap.
Oh my god, it was so funny. So a couple nights ago, like Brad and I were voice chatting, video chatting with our family, our little family of friends.
Because that's what you do now.
And like Brad was talking about some like metal song that he was like super into. And like I have not known Brad to be into metal at all. Like I have known Brad for, let's see here,
10?
over 10 years, yeah, because I like earliest I would have met you was 2009, so over 10 years, and I've never known you. I've known you to be into like pop and like indie pop, and like some punk bands, and you started playing this metal song and you were like jamming, and I was like, Brad, literally, what is your music taste? Like, I've been trying to figure it out these like 10, 12 years that I've known you. And I can't I can't nail down like 3 genres that really like sum you up, you know? Like I feel like people know me as like pop and like hip hop, like rap.
Yeah.
And then like people know our friend Emily as like metal. Like Emily loves metal, you know, like Sydney loves punk. Like what the fuck are you, dude? Like what are you?
I'm all over the place. When people ask me, I'm like everything but country. But even then,
But
there are
everybody says that. Everybody
right.
says that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I will listen to genuinely anything.
You know what I think about people like that who like aren't forthcoming with their music tastes?
They're losers.
No, I think that they're not to be trusted.
Well, yeah.
Because it's like
You're like, how?
Well, because I think it's. I mean, okay, maybe this is hearty of me, and I'm being high and mighty, but I think it's pretty hard to not have an opinion on music. Like certainly there's some kind of music you like, right? I'm not even talking about you specifically, Brad. I mean like even though Sam just now was like, oh, like what's your music taste? But there's people like you still listen to music and you listen to a lot of music. But there's people out there who are just like, oh, I don't know, I don't really listen to music.
I was just listen to like whatever's on.
And it's like, what, really?
Yeah. Oh my god. I was like substituting a friend's drama class that he was teaching at this school for kids, and like to try and like do an icebreaker, and also low key because I want to know what the kids are into these days. I was like,
gotta get that clout.
Yeah, like what's your favorite song right now? Like what are you bumping right now? And all the kids were like, I don't know, whatever's on the radio. And I was like, y'all have like in this world of Spotify and Apple Music and like all this stuff, y'all are still stuck. Like y'all have like iPhones and shit. Like how do you not have your own music? You know, like I had my own music when I was your age. For sure I had an iPod. So like what are you doing listening to the radio still? Like what the hell?
Do yourself a fucking favor. Also, I love the mental image of Sam like going up to this group of kids and being like, haha, so you suckers, like what are you kids bumping these days?
Okay.
What are you vibing out to?
Well, I try and care, you know, like even though I don't like a lot of music that's popular with kids nowadays, which is like my worst nightmare because, you know, like I hated it when older people, like people who were older than me, would like listen to whatever I was into and be like, this is bad. Like this is such garbage. Yeah. Everything was so much better when I was a kid because like like your lens, like I don't know, like something happens when you turn like 20 and like your lens just shifts and you can't fucking stand new music. You can't fucking do it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's called survivor's bias. It's like
Is it?
Yeah, so it's this thing where like the reason why
Is that what I thought survivor's bias was like people being like, oh, like why did they have to go and put seatbelts in cars? We didn't have seatbelts in cars back in my day and I'm alive, and it's like bias because it's like, yeah, you survived, but like lots and lots of people didn't. So now we have seatbelts.
Well, let me see if that's the right one. There's logic error, conscious people that make things past some selection process, blah, blah, blah.
I know people give boomers a lot of shit for that, and like rightfully so, because they always say like back in my day, like we were allowed to smoke when we were pregnant, and like I'm fine.
Yeah, and
it's
look
like,
where that got you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Look at you turned out. So I stand corrected. It's not survivor's bias. It's called selection bias.
Okay.
What selection bias is the notion that everyone who's older than us thinks that their music was better because they forget
grow up.
Well, they forget that all of the music that they like now is good music that has survived, right?
Yeah.
Like,
right.
We're living in the present, so we get all times kinds of music, good and bad. But,
right, like we can say like back in my day, you know, we had fucking like we had like Eminem, we had like Lil Wayne, we like good Lil Wayne, we had blah blah blah. But we forget that Girlicious existed.
Yeah.
We all listen to it.
Exactly, so. Sam. That's exactly right. So yeah, so like anyone who's like, oh, the 80s was better than the aughts because of the Rolling Stones and Led Zeppelin, and it's like, but no one's talking about fucking Air Supply. So like
exactly.
They had that one famous song. What was that famous Air Supply song?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Back on the Google, boys and girls. Just a sec.
Air supply.
Boys and goils. Uh,
Air
People,
supply.
I don't know, like they're also like not everything the Rolling Stones did was good.
No,
Oh, All Out of Love.
they did All Out of Love.
All
Yeah.
Out of Love. I'm
So
so
lost without you.
Gotcha.
wow.
It is so long.
Yeah, they had that. They had that
Don't
one
treat
song.
Cameron.
They had
Sultry.
that one song, and then just could not do anything else.
Yeah. You know what though?
I
Like,
feel like that happens a lot.
oh, totally. I call that the Don McLean school of making your money. Whereas like Don McLean was like, I'm gonna write one song and it's gonna be 12 minutes and it's gonna be the most well remembered rock song of all time,
Yeah.
and then it's gonna pay
Yeah.
for every meal I ever have for the rest of my life.
God. You know what I was just thinking about the other day
What's that?
was my favorite joke on The Office when Michael
I knew
falls in
exactly
love
what you're
with
gonna
the
say.
office chair girl, like the girl in the office chair catalog, and he goes to find her, and they find out that she died. So they go to her grave, and like Dwight and Michael, and they start singing American Pie on her grave, and it's like late afternoon / evening, and then like they cut and they go to another scene, and then they cut back to Michael and Dwight, and it's like pitch black
Yeah.
nighttime, and they're still not done singing American Pie.
That's a great joke. And if you
Miss American Pie.
drove
Yeah.
my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was
All
dry.
right, everybody knows how American Pie goes. Thank
Yeah,
you.
we can
Good
kill the.
old boy sipping whiskey and wine.
Everybody knows how American Pie goes. Thank you.
But maybe there are people that don't.
You know what, guys?
They can look it up.
I'm thinking we can spend the next 12 minutes of this podcast singing American Pie. It'll take us right to the end.
Sounds like a big copyright strike.
Please.
We're gonna sing it so perfectly, we're gonna get copyright strike. Is that what you
They're
said?
like
Brad?
they're just playing the actual song.
Here, I have a fun idea. That's gonna take us away from Don McLean.
Good.
Can't wait.
I'm still sitting here with my cootie catcher from Thursday's live stream, and
Oh my God.
there was a bunch of unanswered questions. So why don't we do a round where I'll ask you two a question, and then Sam, if you still have yours, you can ask me and Brad one as well.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
'cause I
still
don't
have
have
it.
Cool. All right,
That
so
was that was the same live stream that Sam shoved a sock into her mouth.
that's right. That is
Thank
exactly
you.
right.
Yeah. Yep. Did it for y'all.
Oh, don't worry, I got a screenshot. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
I know you did.
Sam,
I know
that-
you did from.
That's pure dedication for the views. All right.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not one of those weak bitches who don't do dares that she's dared to do. If it's not too
Yeah, you know
humiliating,
what? I can.
I'll do
attest.
No, good for you.
I'm like the best sleepover guest of all time because I actually do my dares. I do my dares and I eat whatever's put in front of me. I'm a fucking dream.
I feel that. Well, I always like. I respect that a lot because that's why I don't do dares. Like, I don't like being dared because I feel as though if I don't do it, like, you know, who's gonna ask me to do? Who's gonna trust me with literally anything again? If,
Well, people come up with shitty dares, right? Like they're like, get naked, and it's like, oh wow, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm not gonna try and find a way to squirm out of this one. You mean the most humiliating, like vulnerable, personal thing I could possibly do in this moment? Like, give me a fucking break.
exactly.
Well,
like,
get
oh
better
yeah.
dares.
Yeah, really. Let's all invade each other's personal privacy. No, it's like if you're gonna get dared, you have to like do something dumb and stupid that's also inconsequential. Like, you know, it's
I
like
remember one time I was playing Truth or Dare at a cast party in high school, and like somebody dared somebody else to like eat dry cat food, and like that's perfect, right? Because
that's
it's
a
not gonna
dare.
hurt anyone. It's not. It's not really humiliating. It's just like. It's daring. Like, it's literally daring.
You're not gonna die.
oh, man.
No, you're not gonna die.
There is no more sexually charged atmosphere than a high school cast party
Oh my God.
when the Truth or Dare
my
comes
God.
out. Oh, dude. Like,
yeah. high key. There's because like you've all wanted to like kiss each other the entire time. Like everybody's wanted to just kiss everybody else, and you go to whoever has like the most understanding parents and like hang out in their basement and just fucking have at her for an evening.
We're all gonna drink one beer collectively, the 20 of us, and then we're gonna get real horny and ask each other Truth or Dare questions. And if we're lucky, someone will fuck in the bathroom.
You know, something to talk about. Whoever the two leads will end up with each other.
Yeah.
and they'll try and force a relationship and then realize that they were only cast as lovers and nothing is real because they were acting the whole time.
You know,
and
because
that's how acting
that's what
works.
that is.
And they'll break up like a month later, and everybody will just stop talking to each other as if they weren't super close for the past like 4 months. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Did we just make the next hit teen movie?
Oh, dude. We can call it Cast Party, and we can do like Pulp Fiction style, where it's like
it's like not in order.
It starts like in the party, and then you see something happen, and then you see the context for that later,
Yeah.
And it all builds up to like this one moment that everyone's talking about the whole movie. That's not even a bad idea, actually.
Oh.
If anything, it's actually a pretty good idea.
Someone contact John Hughes in the past.
Yeah, for real.
Well, like one of my favorite SNL sketches of all time was when Lin-Manuel Miranda was on, and they did that Crucible cast party sketch.
Oh my god, that was funny.
And it just had like all the tropes of what happens at a cast party. It was so funny. If it's not blocked and like not available in your country, I suggest you go and look up like Lin-Manuel Miranda SNL Crucible cast party because it's so funny. If you've ever been in a school play, like it's your life. It's just your life.
Absolutely.
God, it's so real.
I have one more story before we'll do cootie catcher shit.
Okay.
I was in a play in high school, a production of a production of Our Town. Do you guys know the play Our Town?
I don't know it, but I know that like it's like the creme de la creme of high school plays.
Yeah, it's like it's a good play actually, but it's got a huge cast and it's very good for high school stuff because the content is like it's like mature enough, like people die but no one's fucking on stage,
Right.
So I was in a production of Our Town where the lead young boy character, who's sort of also the main character of the show, that actor started dating the actor that was playing his mother.
Ew.
Oh hell yeah.
And he right? And he would get really uncomfortable whenever we would make fun of him for it because obviously we're going to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
But then things got complicated where Sam, you actually brought this up just a couple minutes ago, where the female lead young girl who gets married to that character actually developed feelings for that actor. So you have like the real play relationship, and then you have like the weird real life mommy relationship, and that was a fun semester at St. Aloysius Gonzaga.
Oh my god, yeah, no, God, my favorite thing about that is that girl who had a crush on like the lead, but she like didn't wind up like dating him, was probably like just like living for like the 2 moments in that play where like they were together, and she was like pretending. If she was anything like me, she would just like pretend that like what was happening on stage could actually happen in real life.
Yeah, like it's all real.
Like you can't like there's something about like being a teenager and like playing like having like a love interest where you're just like, I can't believe that we don't have the same chemistry off stage as we do on stage. That if we can somehow conjure up chemistry on stage, then there must be something real off stage. And it's like, no, there's not, because you're literally acting. Like it is all pretend, sis. If anybody is in high school right now, and if you're in a play right now and you're in love with like a cast member right now and they're playing your love interest, like let me tell you, I'm so sorry. I love you with all of my heart, but you are just pretending, and that person does not love you.
Yeah, no,
do not actually want to bone each other.
Exactly.
And like you will actually be happier if you just like lay it all on the stage and leave it there.
Totally.
Like, you will act so much happier.
And she was in grade 9 and he was in grade 11. It was a whole thing.
Oh my god. No.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So just go on.
Like before, just because like I could talk about just like high school play shit forever.
Do it, yeah. We don't have to do this cootie catcher shit. I just thought we could do it. I mean, yeah, talk.
It's the best thing. And like once it's done, then we can do cootie catcher stuff. But like,
I love talking about high school, man.
Oh my god, I was in a high school play once with
Only
my
once?
friend, and we will call her Jane. And
The
Jane. Not by the end of this play, she wasn't. We were like really, really good friends, and she fell in love with the guy who was playing her love interest. And I remember like last night, you know how like if you're like an actor and you're like immature and like you don't know how to be professional at all, like you think that it's funny to like do like pull shit on like closing night,
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
like
yeah,
closing
yeah.
night pranks and stuff like that. You know, like putting like real vodka in somebody's cup that's supposed to be like just water or something like that.
Absolutely, yeah.
So like closing night, there was one kiss between Jane and her love interest in the whole play,
What?
and they added like 3 more kisses.
Oh really? So they
Just
so
like shoved them in there.
they were fiending to be boned. That was like
And we all had to stand there and like
Just
wait
watch.
because they weren't in the script. Like kisses weren't in the script. So we just had to like stand there and like wait for them to stop making out in front of all of us so that we could continue on with the rest of the show.
who
They
the
just
fuck,
got lost in the moment.
So,
who's getting pranked in that scenario? You know, like
yeah.
jokes on you, audience. You get to watch us fucking make out. Yeah, we're 16.
Yeah.
You like that?
You know.
Yeah, I think I couldn't hold back my gross face. Like I think there was a note that I almost got where I looked over to my castmates and like gave them like sort of like a pained like sucking on a lemon face, and they looked at me back and we were just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, this
Like,
is pretty
it's
fucking
like
gross.
broke character in the middle of the show. We're like, what the actual hell is going on here?
Oh,
It was
yeah.
Fucking
it
happening.
was so uncomfortable.
That actually reminds me. I have one more small story. I was in a show. I was in a. I'll describe it as a site specific theater crawl type performance in Kitchener.
Oh yes.
Which was of varying quality because it was a mishmash of a bunch of different kinds of plays, and there was at one point where my character is waiting to start his play, his two-hander with another character who happened to be a friend of mine, and I stood there for so long because the whole point was just for me to stand there, that I would take out my phone and actually like go on my phone. Like you know
Like,
how,
not in character, just as Cameron.
oh exactly. Like I would like I would be like fucking leaning on the thing, and I would text like someone in the audience that night. Just be like, so you having a good time?
God.
You having fun? How would you rate my performance out of 10?
You enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
You're like, oh, well, I remember my thing about that show was that I remember our friend Maddie came to see that show, and like
yes. Oh my god.
Maddie hadn't really ever seen a play before, like a
No.
live play before. She had just never really done it, and like we had just met Maddie. She had just
Ugh.
become our friend.
I literally met her
and-
that night.
Yeah, and
Cute.
like we were all like, even you, Cam, were like, so this is not what theater is.
Yeah.
It's all a lie.
There's better stuff out there.
I had to pull
I
Maddie
promise.
aside and be like, hey, so you seem nice and you're making my friend happy, and that's really great, but I just want to let you know that I like study theater. Like I like go to university for this. This was
Yeah,
not
yeah,
this is not reflective of the things I normally do.
Like this is like the grocery store gig of acting gigs. Like
Yeah.
I get
Take
some money
everything
out
that
of
you've
it.
seen tonight and throw it out the window.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. We'll be in a good place soon.
I was promised that I was gonna get far more money than I ended up getting for that show.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
And
So
I got-
disappointing.
But you know what? Them's the breaks, right? That's just the way she goes.
Yeah.
I am sorry.
Should we catch some cuties?
Sure. Let's
I
catch some
already got
cuties.
it,
Do you
bro.
wanna-
Sorry.
Who wants to go first?
Brad, you're the guest. You go first.
Oh, goody. Okay.
All right, Brad, pick a color. I have orange, purple, green, and pink.
Look at you with your fun colors. Not
Yeah.
typical.
What can I say?
I'll go green.
Okay, so GREEN. 3, 8, 7, or 4.
3, 8, 7, or 4. 3.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, all right. Bold choice. Bold choice. Okay, 5, 6, 1, or 2.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. 3, 8, 7, or 4. Make it count.
Lord. 3, 8, 7, or 4. 8.
Okay, 8. Here we go. The final question. What is your favorite? Choose one. What is your favorite breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Of the 3, what's my favorite?
You know, like choose a breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and then
Oh, okay,
talk
gotcha.
about why that's your favorite of those meals.
Okay. I'll start with breakfast. I will absolutely fuck up a French toast.
Mm-hmm.
Nice,
Love
nice.
me some French
Basically,
toast.
if you go to like any breakfast place and there is just like a what I'll call it like a hungry man meal, which is just like
You know,
like a shitload of eggs, a bunch of bacon, the little like finger length sausages.
cool.
Yes, breakfast sausages.
Ooh,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, dude.
And I like waffles, but when it comes to French toast, I'll destroy that shit with my life.
Nice. I feel
French
that.
toast is not included in the pantheon of like excellent breakfast food enough, and I need its renaissance to come around because
Yeah.
Right?
French toast is so like I mean like
Like,
it's eggy bread is what it is. It's just
It's
eggy
dessert for
bread.
breakfast.
Yeah. But it's so good. You get like if you get like good like thick like Texas toast and
Oh,
like pour some fucking syrup on it. Get some either like get your like choice of meat, like sausages or bacon or whatever, and like
Oh.
get the syrup from the French toast onto the bacon or the sausage, and then you throw in like cinnamon or cinnamon sugar or icing sugar on top of that, and it all just
man.
like comes together. Like it's just like you can't. There's nothing you can't put French toast with. You know, it's great with eggs. It's great with like bacon and sausage and ham and just. Oh my God! I needed to
You're
have
gonna
this
make my
moment.
mouth climax.
Man, I miss Sunset Grill so
Oh,
Yeah,
bad.
me too, dude. Me
There's
too.
nothing I want more than to have just like a night of debauchery where we wind up at Sunset Grill the next morning.
yeah.
Oh,
There's
dude.
nothing I want more.
It's funny you mentioned that. A couple nights ago, I was on a group call with my friends because, like we said earlier, that's just what you do now. And there was a moment of silence because something we like to do with our group chats, I'm sure you guys feel the same way with yours, is like there's no real pressure to talk. We
Oh,
kind
no.
of we just like spending time together. So
Yeah,
Yep,
it's about
that's
having
exactly
your
what
friend's
we do.
presence around you in this like shitty era that we're in right now.
So there was this moment of silence where like everyone was just playing their own game and we had just finished a big laugh, so we were just talking and they got silent. And then I think I was like, so boys, are we gonna like rip up some fucking Sunset Grill when this is all over? and everyone was like, oh yeah, dude. Oh my god.
Just- no,
That's amazing.
absolutely, no fucking doubt.
Yeah.
But Brad, oh my God, like there's this dish at Sunset Grill called the French Connection, which is like basically what you do. It's the Hungry Man meal of Sunset Grill. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Real talk.
it's like a bunch of it's like eggs. It's like 3 eggs and like your choice of like bacon, ham, or sausage, or like pea meal
Oh.
bacon, and then you get like a bunch of French toast. They give you like 3 giant slices of French toast with it. It's a lot of food, but it's like it's that's the homie right there is the French Connection. I love it.
Yeah.
No, French
I
Connection
can't
is
just
dope.
I can't ever justify ordering it. Like it's simply too much food, but it's so good.
Well, that's just it, right? Because like I fucking love the French Connection, but it's like so it's like $15, and at Sunset Grill, that's a lot of fucking money at Sunset
Yeah.
Grill,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess
and you get a
But
lot
the
of
amount
food.
of food, the amount of food that you get,
it is
like,
worth it.
it's worth it. It's $15 worth of food. Like
100%.
I
totally
can't get
agree.
mad at you for charging me $15 for like a big breakfast if it's a big ass breakfast,
Yeah,
you know?
a big boy.
If
like,
I
they
if I
give me
taste
my
those
money's
$15, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't get mad at you if you give me $15 worth of food. I can't get mad at that.
Absolutely. All right,
You gave me a
Sam.
pile of food.
It's your turn to cootie catch.
Okay. Let's do
Hang on.
Poiple.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Was I just supposed to pick one? I thought it was one from each.
you could pick one from each if you want.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's do one for each.
Yeah.
If you have one for each,
Well,
like
no,
let us
I
have it.
maybe
I
I
wanna know.
misunderstood.
No, it's you know what? I did mean one, but fuck it. I'm curious. I want to hear the rest.
Yeah. I want to
I
know.
mean, well, lunch isn't even that exciting because like breakfast is probably my favorite thing.
Yeah.
I'm a dinner
think-
man myself.
Yeah. If I had to really like pick a lunch, it's probably just just like a BLT or something. That's like BLT screams lunch for
Mhm.
me.
Yeah, it's just something light,
Yeah.
cold
Yeah,
cuts
something
or
to keep
something.
going. A good old fashioned a good old fashioned belt.
Good
Yeah.
old fashioned bolt.
Good
Throw it on
old-fashioned bolt.
Can I get a
No, Cardi B. Sorry.
Okay.
Good one. Wow.
Thanks, dude. So what's your dinner?
Not how it goes.
What is my dinner? You know what? I'm basic. I'll fuck up a pizza.
Oh, dude, that's not a bad answer at all. I fucking love pizza.
No, no.
Well, I know you love pizza, yeah.
It
Yes.
can also like it can get fancier. Like you can get like a good like Neapolitan pizza, or you can just like
Exactly, yeah.
order some like Domino's or whatever.
Or if you really hate yourself, you can get some pizza and just like eat it and be like, oh
Don't-
my god, I can't believe I spent
Yeah.
$20 on this.
Yeah.
I can't believe that I'm left with just frickin' like cornmeal.
That's Little Caesars. That's
Yeah.
Little
Oh,
Caesars.
you're
was
right.
about
I'm
to say.
sorry.
Are you
Yeah.
guys anti Little Caesars? I'm not anti Little
I'm
Caesars.
not.
Kinda.
I'm not.
Kinda.
I'll
It's
have
not
it.
my favorite.
Well, I don't drink anymore, but I used to love getting Little Caesars when I was fucked up. Like it was like the go-to because it's like it's fast and it tastes
Yeah.
sort of like pizza and
Yeah.
it's like
It's a-
cost
yeah.
effective.
I hate their crust. I hate their crust, and it's not just the cornmeal. Like I hate the structure of a Little Caesars pizza crust. It's so and like their pepperoni. I don't know what pig that pepperoni came from, but someone's got to check on it because it's not okay.
The pig is still alive. They just keep
It's
cutting
got
off
like a hard
little
rind
bits.
to it. I just like I hate it. I hate it so much.
Yeah,
God.
I agree with you there.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, Little
Cameron's
Caesars
dying.
is trash.
Oh god.
I maintain that the best chain pizza is Pizza Hut. It's a little pricey, but it's worth it. 'cause
I'd
it's the
agree.
I
best.
haven't had Pizza Hut in forever.
Oh god, sorry guys.
Oh my
Cameron,
god, are you
Get
okay?
it the fuck together, man. Holy shit.
This is the podcast where Cameron just dies.
Like, I'm actually kind of tired of listening to you cough, dude. Like, get it together.
I choked on some water. I was trying to stay hydrated. But
And
it wasn't
that's the
working
thing that
out.
Kills you.
This is what I get.
Nice.
But so I totally agree. I say that Pizza Hut is the best commercial pizza.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, everybody has their spots, right? Like, everybody has their, like, favorite pizza spots. But as far as, like, chains that everybody knows, I love me some Pizza Hut.
Totally.
I really...
I mean, one would go as far as to say that no one out pizzas the Hut.
Oh my god.
brought to you by Pizza Hut.
Yeah. Use offer
Please
code
sponsor-
ChillSpot for 5% off your next order at Pizza
I
Hut.
would die. I would die to have Pizza Hut as a sponsor. Are you
Get
kidding
that
me?
giant
A bunch
fucking
of
cookie
like they wouldn't even have to like comp me for the rest of my life. Just like give me like Pizza Hut at Little Caesars prices, and I will promote your shit until the day I die.
Seriously.
Until the day I die, I will still pay for it, just at a cheaper price because it is expensive.
You'll go on like Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon for like promoting a movie, and you'll be like,
Yeah.
I am legally obligated to tell you about Pizza Hut's newest deal.
Yeah.
The Pan Prego pizza. We put a pizza inside of a panzerotti. It's
Whoa.
pregnant.
Ew.
You know, you had me in the first half, then you lost
Also,
me.
like a pizza inside of a panzerotti is still a panzerotti.
The most redundant thing in the
Still
world.
pizza.
You open up the box and you're like, look at the size of this panzerotti. Jesus Christ.
You're
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, like you would call it you just call it having twins. Like,
Yeah, for real.
there was already a pizza present in this panzerotti, and you put another pizza in it. Like, what?
Get your pregnant Panrego pizza today with
God,
offer
that would
code
be so-
ChillSpot.
Sounded like a mouthful.
That would be so dense. I'm just picturing like a panzerotti, so like dough stuffed with like we'll keep it basic, like pepperoni, cheese, and like mushrooms, and then like within that, there's just like a whole pizza, like a pizza pie inside
Yep.
of the full panzerotti.
That's been
That would
cooked
be,
and sliced
like
like it's
crust and everything.
yeah. And the
like,
crust is hot dog
Duck
crust.
Ew.
Ew.
Like that's so much. That's so much. That's American excess at its finest. That's a thing.
100%. And you can
My
get the whole
lord.
thing for $10 flat. Just
Yep.
one easy
Yeah.
payment of $10.99.
Ugh, gross. Just
Oh,
a
yeah.
heart attack in a pie.
Well, because I remember the pizza. No, it wasn't Pizza Hut. It was Campus Pizza. For those who live in Waterloo / go to UW or Laurier.
Oh, you've
Um,
ranted about pizza before. The
Oh, of course.
The people done know. The
Oh.
people be know.
You know what? Like, I totally agree. I'm not going to open up that can of worms because we're at 40 minutes and I don't want to take up the rest of the podcast.
We're 40 minutes already.
Wow.
39, 34.
I feel like I've said like 3 things. This is
No.
crazy.
No, I mean, that's a sign that we're having a good time.
Yeah.
I was gonna say time flies when you have.
Time flies when we have Brad to fill the air.
Yep.
But Campus Pizza had this pizza that I forget what it was called. It was called like a ginormous pizza or something, and it was like the size of a card table. Like it was a big fucking pizza, and like me and my old roommates who used to get pizza all the time. Like one of us, we would eat one slice. We have one slice of this pizza, because it's so fucking big.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's the most cost-effective thing you can get from Campus Pizza because it's so big and it's cheap for its size.
And then you have pizza for like a week.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you need to get off pizza, otherwise I'm gonna go. I need pizza now.
Yeah, it's funny. Like I've been cooking pizza the last couple weeks. And
good for you.
I actually, it's funny we mentioned this because like as much as I like my own pizza, I actually think I miss store-bought pizza more than my like having the opportunity to cook pizza. Like, like I actually like I don't mind cooking pizza, but like I'm pretty hard on myself when it comes to cooking, and if something, especially pizza, which I've been cooking a lot of for the past couple years, when it comes out and it's like not quite what I want it to be, like it just ends up being like, yeah, this tastes good, but it could taste better, and it doesn't, and that disappoints me. So I've been like hankering.
I think you're like making shit up in your mind, because I've never had a bad pizza from you, like ever.
Aww.
And you've made and like you're right, you make pizza a lot. Your parents ask you to make pizza a lot. So like I've never like eaten it and been like, oh, it's bad. I mean, granted, like there have been a couple of nights where like you make pizza and I'm like, I can't fucking believe they asked him to make pizza again. It's like breakfast for dinner, right? Where it's I'm there for dinner like once, sometimes 2 times a week. That's it. And like, 2 weeks in a row, we'll have a pizza night, and I'm like, really?
Mm-hmm.
Again?
Like, really?
Well, I mean, my parents, it's funny, right? Because my parents, I think the way they like to show support is just like, if they sense that I like to do something, or like Sam likes to do something, or like anyone who they want to support likes to do something, they'll like get up all in it. Like there is that one week.
Like, they're so proud of you.
Exactly. There was that 1 week last summer where I was cooking pizzas on stones because I had read and watched a bunch of videos how to do it in the oven properly, and that first batch of pizza like came out like pretty well, I'd say, for my first try, and then Mom and Dad were just like over the moon by how good it tasted, and I was really flattered by that.
No way.
But then like 2 weeks later, my cousin from Detroit as well as my cousin from Vancouver came over, and I made pizza like 4 nights in a fucking row. Like it was just, you ask Sam, like she was there for like 3 of them. Like she came over at one point, the last night where we didn't have pizza. I was making, I used the rest of the dough to make like a bruschetta, so because it's just like thought it would taste good. Yeah. And she saw me put that dough in the oven, and she was like, "Are you seriously making more fucking pizza?"
I was like, I'm not gonna get mad. I'm not gonna get mad because like your parents are having company over and they have a million things to think about, and I know that they also just like appreciate somebody else taking over dinner for a change.
For sure.
And they're so proud of you and all that stuff. So like I'm not gonna come in and like be a huge bitch about it. Like pizza's delicious. I do like pizza, and I still hold to this day that like if necessary, I could eat pizza every day for the rest of my life. I really. But like, man, I swear to God, like.
I also like other food.
We all like other food, man.
Yeah.
Like,
oh man,
literally anything else. You also like you're not a one-trick pony. You make great pasta. You make great chicken. You make great. I'm trying to think.
I'm at least a 3-trick pony. At least a 3-trick pony.
Yeah. Like ask him to make another thing. Why pizza? Yeah.
Yeah. But
But I can't wait. I can't wait for quarantine to be over and for you to have our first pizza night, because now I miss it.
Oh,
right now,
I've never had
point,
it. So
as of this recording,
I try it.
Yeah, I want to share my pizza with all of my friends. So you heard it here first, folks. It's a Cameron Smith Show Spot podcast promise that once we're all out of this mess, we're having a big ass pizza night.
Having a good old pizza night.
And everyone who's subscribed to Chill Spot is invited.
So mean.
Actually, that would be a big party, but it wouldn't be like a rager. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it would be at least 75 people.
We could do that. You could do that.
I can make that.
Just make them real small. Just make them real small.
Yeah, little cookie pizzas.
Yeah, we'll get the Easy Bake Oven out. I'll bring my Easy Bake Oven over.
Yeah. I was like, Sam, I don't think this Easy Bake Oven's big enough for me to put my pizza stone in. It's
no, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's definitely not big enough to fit the steel. Like, the stone is maybe.
Just put it in this pan. It came
Make
with
it work.
it came with the oven. Just put it in here. It's fine.
Sam, this thing only goes up to 30 degrees Fahrenheit.
No, I think it'll work. I think it'll work. Try it. It's fine.
Sam, it only uses an 11-watt bulb.
Yeah. This doesn't even this is just a light bulb. This isn't even a fluorescent light bulb.
No, it's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Listen,
It's okay.
if my little girl ass can make shit ass mud pies when I was 7, you can make me a Neapolitan pizza in this easy bake oven.
Actually, you can do a lot with an easy bake oven for real.
Sure.
Like,
I think there are
people
literally
underestimate
videos.
it, but
You
can
know
do
what?
a lot.
That'd be a fun video. Once all this blows over and we get a camera on our hands, Sam and I will make a Neapolitan pizzas with easy bake ovens. That's what we'll do.
Yeah, it's possible. It's very possible.
I'm not even fucking around. I want to make that video. I think we can do it.
I believe. There's like, because I remember. Okay, so story time.
Again.
So when I was a kid, I always wanted an easy bake oven. It was like the toy to have was an easy bake oven, and I never got one because it was too expensive. And one year when I was 16 years old, I was like complaining to my mom that she never got me an easy bake oven, and it was like my one dream aside from like a Barbie dream house. I only wanted 2 things in my childhood, and that was a Barbie dream house and an easy bake oven. And
you got neither.
I got neither. You know what I got? You know what I got instead of a Barbie dream house? I got a fucking Barbie bike. My Barbies had a bicycle. And I was like, you ruined me. So when I was 16 for Christmas, she gave me an easy bake oven. So I was like 16 years old making brownies in my easy bake oven. But she was very nice about it, and she went online, and she apparently there's like a bunch of other recipes that you can make with an easy bake oven that go beyond, like, you just use normal ingredients. You don't have to use the packets that come with the easy bake oven. You can just like make miniature like cookies and brownies and cakes and stuff like that. You just have to use a small amount of the ingredients to fit the pan.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So like she made me like a recipe book, like an easy bake oven recipe book, so that I could keep making stuff after I'd run out of the, like, you know, standard easy bake oven brand mixes.
Right.
And one of those things was pizza.
No way.
You make like little mini pizzas in an easy bake oven.
I'm so down to try that. That'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
Give that a shot.
It's a little difficult because like stuff rises in the baking process, and I think when my friend Haley and I made it, I think we ruined the roof of the oven a little bit, because like there's probably like dry moldy sauce on all up in my easy bake oven right now. But we can get another one. An easy bake oven. How much can an easy bake oven cost realistically? Like
in
30
2020?
bucks?
Yeah, here, I'll look it up. They definitely still make
No,
them.
I'm looking it up. Okay. Easy.
No, I'm looking it up.
Oven.
I'm not looking it up.
Shopping.
I was gonna say you were like, oh, I didn't get one, blah, blah, and I was about to chime in and be like, I had one. It wasn't for me though. It was my sister's, but still.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm seeing them on eBay for $36.18, which is a little expensive, but like, I don't know. My mom when I was a kid made it out to be that like easy bake ovens were like $80 fucking, but they're like $30.
Yeah, that's pretty affordable.
Yeah, it's very doable. So yeah, no, we can just buy like a new easy bake oven for like $30, $40.
I look forward to that video. The live action chill spot.
Just an idea to have.
One of these days, we eventually want to move whatever we want to become a visual variety show.
Yeah, literally just need a camera.
There's only so much trivia we can play, and don't get me wrong, I love me some trivia, but I don't want Monday to be like the trivia video.
You're sick of losing. You're sick of losing all the time.
Oh, okay. I mean, just because you hold the crown at the moment doesn't mean that I won't sneak that shit.
Crowns, bitch. I hold 2 crowns, bitch. I hold the pop culture trivia and the Harry Potter trivia crowns, bitch.
Okay,
you have
well,
one little itty bitty crown, baby.
The Harry Potter trivia.
Here's the thing, though. I'm gonna pull a Captain Marvel and be like, "You didn't have me in the mix."
Oh yeah, see,
that would be competition.
Uh-huh.
Brad would be actual competition. Brad is like the mecca. He's like the final boss of trivia games.
It's all useless information.
Yep, just like stored in my brain. Could have been used for math, but instead it's just trivia.
Hey, it's not useless. It's trivial.
Shut up.
Nobody laughed at that. Nobody. Not a single person.
Oh God. So anyway, Sam, do you want to catch some cooties?
Yeah, do that.
Sure, I'll do a cootie. Who wants to catch my cooties?
No, like, do you want to, like, I'll ask you a question.
Oh, you'll ask me. Okay, yeah, sure. I'll do purple.
Purple?
Yeah.
Purple.
You said P.
P. 8, 3, 4, or 7.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. This fucking this thing is out of control.
Well, who made it?
Give me 3, 4, 8, and 7.
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 5, or 6.
2.
2. Okay, Sam. Here it is.
Okay.
What is your favorite Chill Spot series?
Is that an actual fucking question?
Yeah, I wrote it down in my fucking cootie catcher.
You literally wrote it down. That is so... You are so full of yourself.
Now, keep in mind that I'm here, so don't be biased.
I have to, like, remember all that we do. I'm loving Nancy Drew right now. Oops, pardon me.
What was that?
I went on YouTube to, like, I was like, what are all of our series, you know? Like, I have to reevaluate them.
Yeah. I think there's a playlist for every series, so if you go to the playlist tab, you should be able to...
You don't mansplain how YouTube works, Cam. You don't get the fucking
Don't
internet.
describe how your guys' channel works to half the person that's on it.
We also don't finish a lot of series, which is something we have to fix once quarantine is over.
Yeah, once we can actually finish series.
I would say either Dream Daddy or Secret of Shadow Ranch.
It's a good choices. I think they're both good series as well.
Yeah, I think we're having a lot of fun with Dream Daddy. But like Secret of Shadow Ranch, so like obviously because it's Nancy Drew, right? So like I love that. It's my favorite game series of all time. It's my favorite games of all time. And I love sharing it with you, and like you're enjoying it. So like that's working out really well for me, and like, you know, like my whole thing, because it's always hard when you show somebody something that's really valuable to you and like they don't like it. It's really soul crushing. So that's really great. And yeah, just like the Clue Crew coming through and like being interactive and like talking to us and like following us has just been like a dream. So probably Nancy Drew.
Nice.
With Dream Daddy as a close second, because I love sim games.
Yeah. I think those are two good series, especially because we have a lot of fun in Dream Daddy doing voices and shit, making dumbass jokes.
Yes.
Actually, I think one of my all-time favorite Chill Spot jokes that we ever did, and I don't remember all of them, but I do remember this one because it makes me laugh, is when we meet the goth kid, and we did his voice, but all of his lines were read as though they were being sung by Blink-182.
Yeah.
Like,
that's a good joke. I do love that.
That's one of my favorites. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Whenever I want to have a good chuckle at our content, I'll like pull up that Dream Daddy episode and just like watch it.
Hello there.
Yeah.
Hello there. From my nightmare.
Okay, fine. As a side question then, Brad, as our biggest fan, what's your favorite Chill Spot series?
I was really hoping that you were going to ask me that, actually. I'm going through the list of like what you guys have done. I would actually agree that Dream Daddy is probably one of my favorite.
Dope.
I'm looking at what you got here. You got... what's your longest running series? Is it Cuphead?
Be Cuphead, yeah.
Yeah. I enjoy Cuphead.
My personal favorite is Cuphead as well.
Right. Well, see, everyone has their personal favorites because Sam, likes Nancy Drew because that's her favorite. Cuphead's your favorite. I'm gonna be biased and say, even though it's a short-lived series, the Jedi Fallen Order playthrough.
Yeah.
Right. Well, like fun. You love Star Wars, so basically, just like whatever thing is our favorite bit of pop culture is our favorite.
Exactly, yeah.
Pretty much.
Series. I do enjoy your trivia series as well because we have
a lot of fun doing those trivia videos. It's funny because like we always, I always say that I like trivia, but I can't admit to being good at trivia. Like
Trivia is my bitch. I love trivia.
Because, well, I mean, see, it's like I have a couple of, I know a lot of things about my interests, and when it comes down to stuff like pop culture, which is obviously that's Sam's fucking bag, you know, I don't know, like, I like found out who Jerry Garcia was during that recording. Like, I didn't even know who the fuck that was.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's really funny. I just love trivia because, like, trivia, it's either you know the answer, like the way I see it, trivia is like either you know the answer and you're like super proud of yourself because you've like retained information in the back of your mind and it's interesting to see what comes up.
Right.
Or you get the chance to like learn as you go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like you learn things even if you get the question wrong.
You're just like, oh shit, I didn't know that before.
Yeah, exactly. And then you like come away with new knowledge. So it's like either like you feel really good about yourself or you get to enjoy learning in like a fun kind of way.
Trivia is a win-win.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. A video concept that I want to revisit really badly, but like due to logistical issues and also I think just a general lack of interest. I would love to do another riddle video because I fucking love riddles. Like I love riddles.
Yeah, I forgot about the riddle.
It's hard to find good riddles though. Like the ones we did, the website that I used for our one riddles video, like I found some decent ones, but like a lot of them were just it's like you know how kids make jokes sometimes and they don't make any sense.
Yeah, just shit ass kid
every
jokes.
Single one of my
some
jokes?
of those riddles were like that, you know, like they were just sort of stupid, in like a very juvenile sort of way, you know, like it'd be like, why did the chicken cross the road? And you'd be like, why? And they'd be like, because sometimes chickens need to cross roads, you understand. And one time my chicken crossed the road and came back, and it's like, I don't care. Like,
I was going to say, I fell asleep during that description.
Yeah,
literally. Like, it's not fun anymore. So, yeah.
I hate riddles that are jokes. Like, I don't know. Give me a riddle that, if I'm clever and can figure it out, like, that's an interesting riddle. I don't want to be like, I don't want to have to guess a punchline. Like, that's not a riddle. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, like, nobody's thinking that way, bud. Like, it's,
really.
And I hate smart-ass riddles that are, like, I can't think of one right now. But they're riddles that, like, they take you down a path, and then when you get the answer, it's, like, revealed that it's, like, a play on words.
Mm-hmm. Like
the
a
whole time.
Shitty pun.
And you were thinking logistically, and what you really had to do was, like, find a way to, like, twist the words to fit the riddle. And it's like, you know what? Fuck you. Like, I don't like this.
This
is stupid. I hate this.
No, but I'd love to do another riddle video. That would be so much fun. But we'll have to play that by ear. Well, guys, listen, we're sun's looking real low.
Hey, big guy.
Any final comments before we sign off? Leave these people for one whole week.
Who wants to go first?
Keep social distancing. It's working.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's working. Stay home. Please.
Don't,
and if you need anything, go get it yourself. Don't pay someone to do it for you, you coward. Go outside and get it your own damn self.
You coward.
Don't use a delivery service, you son of a bitch. Go get your own fucking shit.
That'll be lesson number 1 for today. That's what we'll do. Sam gave us lesson number 1. Brad, why don't you give us lesson number 2?
Don't abuse essential workers.
Hey.
Yeah, nice.
Don't spit in their faces. Don't beat them up because they're practicing social distancing.
Yeah.
Don't be an asshole in general during all of this.
That would be great.
Don't look at me like I have 5 heads when you come up to me at work and I back away from you because you're not keeping a social bubble. And you look at me like I'm like looking at you like you're like a plague knight or whatever. Like,
I'm not sick. It's like, okay, I don't know that.
Yeah. Trying not to die here. Trying not to die.
Yeah. So yeah, everyone in that front deserves a break. And I'll say that lesson number 3 is that if you're at home and you go on Twitter or Reddit or Facebook and your friends are like, oh, I just went on a 40K run and painted my whole house and bought a dog and raised it till its death and now it's dead, like, and you don't want to do any of that shit. You just want to feel
long is this quarantine?
You just want to feel apathetic and at home because that's what you're capable of. feel no pressure to fucking come out of this a Renaissance artist, you know?
Yeah,
like,
man.
There's a big push right now of like people using their free time productively, but it's like that's not how productivity works. It's like
No.
the reason why fun things are fun is because I have to do work in between the fun things. If I have to do fun things all damn day long, I'm gonna get sick of it because
Right.
obviously. So I think that everyone should lay off everyone else, and that'll be lesson number 3 for today.
Exactly.
Hey.
You do you.
Exactly. And as always, folks, you can find us on anywhere you find podcasts, any of the major ones anyway, as well as YouTube, Tuesdays at 3 p.m. We always upload a little bit earlier on streaming services, so be sure to check that out. We do have a YouTube channel with lots of different videos. One of them even has Sherkboi in it. You know, you can go watch his old videos with us.
I've heard that people have watched them and they rather enjoyed them, and I was like, wow,
yeah.
why
Good stuff.
I'm in them.
We
Wow, it's almost like you're good at it. I don't know.
It's like you're a likable person. Who knew?
No.
And with that, folks, I think we're signing off for the week.
Alrighty.
Yep, we absolutely. I'm making the executive decision here. We are signing off.
All right,
I gotta
guys.
get me some fucking pizza.
I need a pizza in me.
Yeah, true.
And we will see you guys next week.
Later, Gators.
Bye.